Well, we made it to Planet Fitness, but there's too many people here because it's daytime. So we're gonna wait till nighttime, come back, and then I'll show you how to run through a magical arm day in this beautiful facility. Pro tip, there's always a gas station by Planet Fitness. You're hitting arms, make sure to go grab a white Monster. Well, I take it back. No white Monster, just pink. That's bullshit. Let's get in there. Hello. The reason I am here talking to you and not in Planet Fitness is because the second I went in there, even though we waited till very late at dark, the guy working there came up to me and he was like, "You need to be really chill if you're gonna do this." So you can tell I'm kind of like whispering into the mic a little bit, but I really wanted to make the points clear. So basically what we're doing here is running through how I hit arms at Planet Fitness. There's a million ways you could do it, but a lot of people shit on Planet Fitness. So I'm just showing you the route I take to build arms the best way possible. So to start the arm day, make your way over to the cables. Always start with tricep. Usually I like a harder attachment though to start. We'll do the rope later. Cables are always where you want to start. I always like to use different attachments. So rip a few sets like this. Usually start with the hard attachment. After a few sets with this, you switch to the rope and go crazy. Just crank to failure as you would with anything. Mix up the attachments, really just get your utility out of the cable. Yeah, like I said, you want to start on the cables. I like to start with a hard attachment with the triceps so I can really just crank with heavy weight. And then eventually I do move to the rope. The reason I don't start with the rope is because the rope is kind of more finessey. Like you can twist your wrists with it. For me, I like to do that with a bit lighter weight after I'm burnt on the heavy shit. Logo. Also, at some point, make sure to max out the stack. Even if you just do it one time, maybe a shorty's watching when you do it and she's like, holy shit, he's repping the stack. So it's always good. Just hit the stack at least once. Come on, just put the pen on the bottom and do it. Even if you have to like jump and use your weight, like who gives a shit? Just do it. If you're at Planet Fitness, you have to aura farm. That's a key. The triceps is good because then you have biceps to look forward to. If you started with biceps, then like the rest of the workout's gonna be shit because biceps are definitely the most fun. I'm talking about biceps. Rip some more tries. You throw some one arm in there if need be. Really just do your thing with triceps. Hop on the cables and any type of extension that feels good, that really burns that horseshoe out. Just do it, right? I'm just showing you the route to take. You know how to do this shit. If not, triceps are right here. And you hit them by doing this. Forgot to mention, quick tip with the triceps, throw 2 D handles on. Let me show you why. So, firstly, grab that shit like this and crank. But then also, once you burn out there, twist it so it's almost normal. Crank like this. Ooh. Oops, I definitely recommend throwing those D handles on. The hit try is good. Okay, another thing I really want to emphasize is how good this tricep extension with the double D handles is. I've heard people say that it's so good because it hits a different head of your tricep. I don't know how true that is. I think as long as your tricep extending, you're gonna hit what you need to hit. But something about those double Ds, it gives me like a different type of burn and I really do like it. You should try it. Run the double D strat. It works. I love it. Seen C-Bum do it. It's good. There are also some machines here for triceps that we're gonna go take a look at. One I do like, one I don't. The trick with this is to bring your seat really low so that you can get a lot of torque. It's like the same way with when you're on a chest press. Bring your seat really far forward so that you get that crazy stretch. Same here, just bring the seat way down. And then you just push down. Actually pretty hard to mess this machine up. You're just pushing down. There's 2 tricep machines you can use at Planet Fitness. One of them is great. The one I'm pushing down on, it's in the 30-minute express zone. You can also find that one out in the wild. But then there's another tricep machine that isn't in the 30-minute express zone. You can see me demonstrating it here. I absolutely hate it. You might as well give it a try, see if you like it. Different people like different things. Maybe you'll find a magical way to get that stretch. I've never been able to do it and I gave up a long time ago. I hate that machine. Give it a try if you want, but that is not how BWRLD rips tries at Planet Fitness. Give it a shot, see if you like it. Okay, now it's time to head over to the dumbbell station where the majority of the free weights are. Things just falling right before your eyes. All I really use these for are reverse curls and regular curls. Just drop set everything. Drop sets are just as easy with dumbbells as they are with the pin stuff. So, you know, crank your curls. And when you're done with the heavyweight, grab some lighter dumbbells and keep the dream alive. I'd say the ideal route I take is tricep extension over to the dumbbell rack. and crank them. To go a bit lighter with hammers, they're a bit harder. Not much, but you just curl like this. I'd say for every 2 sets of Reggie curls, just do 1 set of these. Like anything else, you can drop set them. I'd recommend doing that. After the cables and hitting those tricep machines, I like to send it over to the free weight. I always start biceps at the dumbbell rack. Why? Because you can just go heavy and really just burn out. Kind of a theme here. I just like to start heavy. After I really hit it hard with heavy weight, then I go finagle with cables and machines and do the little burnout weird stuff. I did set this thing off last time I was here. So be wary. It's definitely gonna be times where like the dumbbell section is full or you just wanna keep rocking with the cables. That's fine. All you really need to do is bring this down and go get some sort of attachment you can curl with. Okay, we've acquired just that. So, to rip some curls on the cables. Cable curls are fun. I used to hit them every time, but I just get really into dumbbells. Again, when the weight is controlled by a pin and a stack, it's really easy to drop that. I would strongly recommend it. Yeah, so you'll see, like, with everything we're gonna do here, you could get your entire workout done from the cables, but I do like to just switch it up because it's good for your muscles to get some sort of free weight activation in, and, you know, machines are good too, but you can do everything with the cables. After buys, we just have forearms, which you can wrist curl and reverse curl with the cables as well. Cables are fucking huge. You're gonna wanna go steal a spot on the cables and, you know, hang, because do everything from the cables. Another thing you should do if you're gonna cable curl is not neglect hammer curls, and the best way to do that is with a rope. All you really need to do is take off the flat bar, throw on a rope, and start curling with this. Pretty simple. Just do exactly what you were doing with the other curls. Start heavy. Crank that shit. Once you burn out, make it lighter. Send that shit again. The preach curl machine in the 30-minute express zone is the best bicep machine I've ever used anywhere. I've gone to a lot of different gyms. So a couple important things with this. Bring the seat up way higher than it should be for you, as if you're a toddler who can't even fit on it. Your triceps on the pad, not your elbow. Your triceps give you a lot of good meat. If you put your elbows on the pad, it almost hurts when you curl, but if you get your triceps on there, it's just so good. Because you can just, oops, forgot. Gotta max this machine out. Put your triceps on the pad so that you got meat on there and not a joint, and then you just crank. I like to do this after I visit the dumbbell section because this is like a fantastic burnout. Again, it takes all the guesswork out of it. Like with curls, you kind of have to get the right motion down. Similar to that tricep machine where we were just pushing down. It's just a curl. Easy as pie. I'm getting to the point now where I start with it maxed out, which is not too crazy of a flex because Planet Fitness isn't really for the strongest of people. And then instead of stopping, take the pin out, shove it back in at a lighter weight, and let her rip yet again. So good for biceps. This machine alone has unlocked some of the gnarliest veins in my bicep to date. So yeah. Oh, I will say, the bicep preach machine, there's always one in the 30-minute express zone and one wherever with all the other shit. The one in the 30-minute express zone is so much better every time. Usually the 30-minute express bicep machine is yellow. You can see the yellow there. And the regular one is purple. I've done a lot of Planet Fitness work, and that's almost always how it is. The yellow one is always so much better. Like, I don't know what it is. Be careful with that though, because you will get in trouble. If somebody's actually like ripping the 30-minute express circuit and you go in and try to like interfere with that, you're in the wrong. It's happened to me a couple times. One time I got in a fight with an old dude, so I was like, oh, you can just skip me and then come back to this one, and it's like, no. They want to do that shit in order, or it's a problem. So try to use the 30-minute express one, but be careful with it. Don't get in people's way, because even though it sounds crazy, you are the bad guy if you f that circuit up, okay? But when BWRLD's gym is a thing, this machine from this very gym, this will be mine. I'll paint it orange. But yeah, this is usually what I finish buys with. So good. That's biceps. Now, the last part of the arm that I'm gonna show you how to hit at Planet Fitness, which a lot of people skip anywhere. You can hit it anywhere, even at Planet Fitness. That'll emphasize the point, is you should not skip hitting your forearms. You can isolate your forearms and blast them to be a decent size, and you want chunky forearms, all right? It looks good. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. Basically, there's two movements that I've found that really make them grow. It's gonna be wrist curls. Wrist curls build this fat part here, and then reverse curls. Reverse curls build this top part here. We're gonna start with the wrist curl, and there's a couple ways you can do it. You can do it with the dumbbells, or what I like to do is use the cables, bring it all the way up, put on a modest amount of weight, you know, probably like half of what you were tricep extending, or maybe even less than that, and then you just wrist curl like this. Take that shit to failure, drop set it, the whole 9 yards. Forearms are like calves. They're really stubborn, so just gotta crank on them.
just like this. You just crank them, and that'll make the veins in this part here just pop. I'd say anytime you're ripping pull day or arm day, you should be doing this. And yep, like I said, treat them like anything else. Blast the shit out of them. Go to absolute fail. All the good stuff. Oh, okay. And then that last forearm thing I was talking about right here, usually how I end the workout is stick to the dumbbell area. Grab some very light dumbbells. Grab them like this. Make sure your thumb is in front with the rest of your fingies. And then you just rip like this to absolute fail. It builds this part here. Once you finish that forearm deal, you're in business.
Okay, that's pretty much it, guys. Just a quick recap. Walk into Planet Fitness, caffeinated. You want to get an arm pump, head straight to the cables, rip your triceps, head over to a machine to finish your triceps off. If it's super busy, don't give up the cables. Just stay there, crank your tris, do your curls, blah, blah, blah. If it's not so busy, hit your tris on the cables, go do some tri machines, skate over to the dumbbells, start curling, then slither to the bicep machines, back to the cables for some forearm wrist curls, and then back to the dumbbells for some reverse curls. You can do this in any order, but that's the way I like to do it. Tris to bis to forearms. Do whatever you like. This is my route. This is how I have built some pretty chunky arms as a natty bodybuilder at Planet Fitness. Give it a shot. Leave some comments if you got questions. I'll see you guys in the next one.